What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we're continuing with Wenwu and Yang's Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, issue number 5. But before we jump into the backstory of the 10 Rings and what they're all about, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. And because we managed to cross over 1,000 subs, let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan as we try to get 70 more subs before the end of 2022. So yeah, don't be rude, it's free folks, it's the price of admission. Don't be a nerd, show some class, hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get kung fu-ish. See what I did there? I made words up. With Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, issue number 5. Our story picks up exactly where the last issue left off, with Shang-Chi having formed an alliance with his old rival, the Cat. And it's here at the yellow level where the most revered game administrators, the referees if you will, announce the elimination of the 4 players and invite the remaining 6 to continue onward with the Gamer Rins tournament. Thus, the remaining fighters enter the right level. And from there, both the Master of Kung Fu and the Cat, possessing 2 rings each, climb the staircase to the white level, only to find themselves greeted by the blistering cold of an unexpectedly vast snowy environment. Which makes sense, given the fact that this is a tournament and like in any game, things get harder the more you progress. Therefore, the 2 fighters take a moment to gather their chi in order to raise their body temperatures so that they can deal with the frost. However, it's right there in that moment where both are suddenly attacked by the worm spawn, who reveals itself to the Master of Kung Fu through a reunion from hell, since it's possessing MI6's Wenwu. But while the fight continues to escalate, Shang-Chi tries to reach out to Wenwu. However, the worm spawn recognizes that the host's affection for Shang-Chi is strong, and so it flees the scene to ensure its survival. However, the Cat stops Shang-Chi from giving chase, given the fact that the game guarantees that they'll run into Wenwu eventually. But right now, they need to investigate the smoke that's being spotted in the distance. Elsewhere on the white level, we pick up with Yakitak and Ghostmaker. I'm definitely butchering those names, by the way, but, bear with me, okay? And these 2 are both engaged in a grudge match to the death. But that's where we see the arrival of Red Cannon, who snaps Tak's neck and blasts Ghostmaker. And with that, the villain carries their lifeless corpses to the portal, which in turn rewards him with the rings. Meanwhile, with the Master of Kung Fu and Cat approaching the smoke, they are soon met by the most revered game administrators. And it's here where the 2 introduce themselves as Jinza and Muzga. And from there, they begin to tell the tale of the origin of the legendary 10 Rings, starting long before the beginning of human history, when a being of all-consuming loneliness, called the Worm of Desolation, invaded Xishan, the capital of Tao La. For the Worm of Desolation breached the Jade Palace, consuming everything in its path, including the daughter of the Jade Emperor. However, that was until the Heavenly Grandfather fought back against the vile creature. But before it retreated, the worm left a threat to consume the consciousness of all gods and goddesses of Tao La. And yet, despite the fact that the Worm of Desolation would have succeeded, in the end it didn't, because the god hero Neza fought back against the creature alongside his 2 brothers, aka the game administrators. And with their heroics, the warriors saved Tao La, trapping the Desolation Worm into his most prized possession, the Universe Ring. But eventually the worm managed to corrupt Neza through the ring into bringing death and destruction across all dimensions, forcing the Jade Emperor to make a very, very unspeakable decision. For the Emperor ordered both Jinza and Muzga to kill their own brother due to his corruption, after which the Universe Ring was broken into 12 pieces that were spread across the universe. However, 10 of the pieces made their way back to Tao La, and the Jade Emperor kept them in his armory, only to be used in the rest of situations. But no one knows the location of the final 2 pieces. And if all 12 pieces were to ever be reunited, the Desolation Worm would be free. Thus, that is when we see the arrival of the worm spawn, for it's here to do everything in its power to make that exactly happen, to release the full-on frontal of the Desolation Worm. And so from there, the game administrators resume the game before taking their leave. And without missing a beat, the next round begins. And the fight, folks, becomes quite dirty, for the worm spawn is overpowering our heroes. However, Shang-Chi once more tries to reach out to Wenwu, reminding her of the memories of their first encounter. And alas, Shang-Chi's attempts work, finally breaking the worm's possession. And from there, Shang uses the rings and crushes the worm into pieces. With the Master Kung Fu helping Wenwu to her feet, she begins to apologize for doubting his capabilities as the Supreme Commander. And so she admits that, she was wrong for helping MI6 and trying to steal the 10 rings from him, for she now finally understands that he's the only one that can be trusted to control them. And it's right then and there where she passionately kisses her ex goodbye before bidding him farewell and jumping away into the portal, wishing Shang-Chi some good luck for the rest of the game. But before the Master of Kung Fu could be rewarded with the worm spawn's ring, the cat manages to steal it, ending their partnership. And while these two rivals end their temporary alliance, on the other side of the pagoda, the red cannon ascends to the final red level, armed with 5 of the 10 rings. And that, folks, was the end of Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, issue number 5. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. So yeah, again, this issue, much like everything before, continues to be a fun time. And what's great about this series is that it never promises to be bigger than it is. It's never trying to upset the balance of the Marvel Universe. Rather, it's simply just telling a story. It's telling a story about Shang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu, and nothing more. The book has a goal, and it delivers on that said goal. Now, with that being said, because we're nearing the end of the story, you can feel the steam start to wear off a bit when it comes to the overall narrative. Like, you can tell that it's gonna, end pretty soon. And I'm not gonna lie, with the last issue coming up, the Master of 10 Rings one-shot in January, I'm actually gonna be a bit sad seeing that this story is coming to a close. But alas, that is the point of storytelling. Sometimes in life, all things must come to an end. And I gotta say, with the issues that, that were given to Jean, Lu, and Yang, dude made sure to use them wisely. Another thing also I want to point out when it comes to the book's narrative is that yes, there's an info dump regarding the 10 Rings origin. However, unlike, let's say, a Bendis info dump, where it's just a page of endless wording, we experience the information through action via flashback. And it was marvelous. It's engaging because of the action, but it's not like we're just being told what's happening. Because of the way that Jean, approaches it, we're going through the motions, and it fits very well. Basically, if you want to learn how to write properly, just read a lot of Jean, Lu, and Yang. So yeah, overall, great stuff. And as always, I am a majestic say over at SuperCliff. And if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 6? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity good.